Hey guys, welcome back. Happy New Year, happy holidays, happy whatever it is that you've been celebrating over the past month or so. I know that I've been MIA, but we're not gonna talk about it because that was last year. This is this year, and I'm so excited to start this year with you guys. Today is the 1st, so again, Happy New Year. It is 2018. That shit's crazy. I'm sure you'll be hearing that a lot. I'm absolutely sure of it. So we are gonna start off 2018 with my best of 2017. 2017 felt like it flew by. 2017 was an amazing year. 2017 was a really hard year. But all in all, I feel blessed and grateful for 2017. I launched my glow kit in 2017. I launched lashes in 2017. So I have a lot to be really happy about. And as always, there are sad times and downsides. And that's why sometimes you guys wouldn't see me. But this is a new year and I'm excited for it. We do have a lot of products to talk about, so I'm gonna jump in and start it off. But I do wanna let you guys know that I love you very, very much and I'm excited for 2018 and I hope you guys are as well. The amount of product sitting on my desk right now is a bit overwhelming, but we're gonna get through it together. So I think I'm gonna start off with hair products first before we jump into makeup, because I think I have the least amount of hair products and obviously the most amount of makeup. We're gonna do hair, makeup, and skin. These are just really products that I absolutely love, 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 that I have repurchased plenty of these products on my own. Obviously there's way more eyeshadow palettes that I love and way more foundations that I love, but I didn't want to mention every single thing. I just wanted to mention things that I know that I will continue to love no matter what the year, 2017, 18, 19, 20. Hopefully they'll still be around. If not, I'll shed a tear. I feel like there's still a lot, but I tried to condense it as much as I could and only focus on the real shit. Let's talk about hair first, since I have purple hair and I don't think that you guys have seen me in a video yet since I've had purple hair. So let's talk about the purple hair for a quick second. So when I originally colored my hair, we were doing it for the Beyond Salon, which is Monaco Salon's kind of YouTube show that they have here. I don't know if my episode is live yet, but if it is, I'll have it linked in the bottom bar. And we did kind of this cool like purple pink to like lavendery situation, but I found out that it was really hard to do my makeup with 3 different colors of hair. And I was like, let's kind of just focus on one shade happening. So I do have multi-tones of purple happening in my hair, but it's just one kind of color scheme, so it's a lot easier to kind of work with. I almost was gonna be a little bit of a petty patty and keep my 3-colored hair because so many of you were so angry about it, but I was like, no, I won't do it. So we just kind of did this whole purple scheme. It's gotten a lot lighter since I did it. When I first did it, it was like almost black looking, but the more that I wash it, the lighter it gets. I really love it. I get compliments on it everywhere, so I like that it looks like different colors and different lighting, which is like kind of my goal in life. If you guys remember, I want to have different color hair every single day. So the more that I wash it, it fades, it changes colors, different lights. So I'm loving having purple hair currently. I got to get these roots done. That's blonde hair right there. Like that little piece right there. Clearly didn't get any dye on it and it's blonde. So yeah, I need to get these roots done. And I might keep, I feel like I want to keep the purple for a little bit, but I kind of want to go gray. Still, grandma hair for life. But I think I'm going to keep the purple for like a minute. Like a quick minute. Okay. So now that you know my purple hair story, let's talk about hair products. So my favorite shampoo and conditioner for my colored hair. It's from Reken. It's the Color Extend This is the Color Extend Magentics. So this is a sulfate-free shampoo and the conditioner. I love these. I have repurchased these so many times. I try to use like other shampoo and conditioner that's sulfate-free. I just got water all over me because I just took a shower. They're wet. I've tried to use other shampoo and conditioners that are sulfate free. It's a tongue twister. But I just don't like them. Like I don't like how they make my hair feel. Even though it's supposed to be better for your hair, I feel like my hair feels like bleh when I get out of the shower. So I always find myself going back to these guys. I buy the jumbos. I get them from Ulta. They're usually always on sale. Like not even joking. Every single time I go into Ulta to buy these things, I'm like, oh, they're gonna be expensive, but no joke. Every time I go, they're on sale. I just bought these like 2 days ago, re-up on them, and guess what? They were on sale. If you have color treated hair, you want to protect your hair. You're supposed to kind of wash your colored hair in, you know, cool water, but I don't. It's too cold for that. My shit is on hot, blazing, steamed up. And I still have no issues with it. You can see I'm still very purple. Alright, so next three. This one is Nuero style and it's from Paul Mitchell, and this is a heat protecting spray. So I use this when I flat iron my hair, curl my hair. I do use it when I blow dry my hair. You're supposed to spray it on dry hair. So I put a heat protectant in my hair, but then when my hair is almost dry, I do spray this in and then just finish blow drying. But I love it because it just kind of sprays like that. I don't know why I like ones like that. I just feel like it doesn't leave like a lot of residue on your hair like some heat protectants do. So I really like this guy. Again, almost threw it. Again, this is Nuero style and it is, I'm pretty sure it's Paul Mitchell, even though it doesn't say Paul Mitchell anywhere on it. The hair salon that I go to is a Paul Mitchell only salon, so I'm assuming this is Paul Mitchell. Next, if you have colored hair, dry shampoo is your BFF, because you don't want to wash your hair a ton, especially if you have like a fashion color like this in your hair, because it's just going to fade your color quicker than normally. So I wash my hair probably every 4 days. That doesn't mean I'm not taking a shower, guys. That just means I'm not washing my hair. Dry shampoo is your BFF. I have used tons. I'm sorry that I don't have the cap. You guys know that it bothers me when I don't have the cap, but I couldn't find it anywhere. This is the Moroccan oil dry shampoo. I have tried a ton of dry shampoos. Most of them suck and a few of them are really good. This is a really good one. This one is the dark tone one, so for all my dark hair girls out there that say that dry shampoos kind of leave like a white cast on your hair, you can use a dark tone one and that will kind of eliminate all that. Also, it works really good on my purple hair. I do notice that it leaves a little bit of something, but when you get in there and work it all out, there's no like residue left over. I like this one because it does kind of take any greasiness away from your hair and it kind of adds body to it, but it doesn't make your hair feel dirtier. Sometimes when I use a dry shampoo, I notice that it'll kind of take away like the greasiness, but then like an hour or so later, I feel like my hair just feels like super dirty. This one, it kind of feels clean after you sprayed it in your hair. So absolutely love this one. And then my last favorite hair product is a shine spray. It can be any kind of shine spray you want. I found that they are all pretty much equal in my opinion, but the one that I kind of prefer is from Kenra. Again, I don't have the cap. Let's not talk about it. I feel like a little bit of OCD kicks in. I feel like I have no OCD whatsoever unless it's about caps when I show them to you guys. I want the cap, and then I just don't have the cap. This is an instant weightless shine spray. So like I said, I feel like they're all pretty much the same. So if you haven't tried a shine spray, try a shine spray. I feel like it makes a difference, especially if you have color treated hair, you have a fashion color, you have blonde hair. I feel like if you have like color treated hair, you know, if you put lightener on it, aka bleach, it can be a little drying. So a shine spray will just kind of bring everything back to life, make it look more lustrous. Is that a word? I like a shine spray. Just, you know, kind of fakes it. All right, so those were all of our hair products. Are we moving quick? I don't think so. I feel like that was like 15 minutes or something. This is gonna be a pretty long video. Just putting it out there. I don't know if you guys can see that little scab right there on my head. It's not a blemish. I just kind of smashed my head into a tree yesterday while feeding the birds. So now I just have like a big, like little scab right there. I was like, really? That's how we're bringing in the new year? Okay. Back to skincare. We're gonna talk about that first because I feel like I had a little bit of kind of like a struggle bus year for my skin because one, I got super into Ice Fenty Soy Chais from Starbucks. Thanks, Mom, if you're watching. Carly, not my real mom. And I think that I have like a soy intolerant. And I was also eating a lot of those like soy chicken tenders. I think they're from Gardein. So I was just filling my body with a lot of soy and I feel like my skin really paid for it. So I had a ton of breakouts which led to like dark spots. It led to insecurity. It led to me being like a psychopath about my skin and like not even wanting to leave the house. And I was like, I'm gonna stop doing everything that I was doing. So I stopped eating dairy. I stopped messing with soy. And as soon as I stopped drinking Starbucks is when my face really started to clear up. And then I was like, okay, maybe it wasn't the soy. I had a soy and I broke up the next day. So I was like, no more soy chai lattes for me. Plus, a lot of soy in your diet just really isn't good for you if you're a woman. Don't take my word for it, look it up. Throughout that skin struggle, I feel like I found products that like really worked good for my skin. So I just have like a little small skincare routine that I just kind of constantly do. All right, so when I cleanse my face, usually I start like this. I only use makeup removing wipes to take off like my eye makeup. I just think it's easier, it's cleaner. You can definitely do it with the cleansing oil that I'm about to show you. It's just, I don't know. I feel like I just don't like doing with the cleansing oil because sometimes it gets my eye and then my vision is blurry. So I just like taking off my eye makeup with a makeup removing wipe, but I don't use the makeup removing wipe on my skin. So my first step is always a cleansing oil. Currently I'm using the Tatcha Cleansing Oil. Super good, luxurious, I love it. You just pump a few pumps onto your hand and work it into your face. It's an oil if you've never seen it. And it just kind of melts away all your makeup. And then I take a cotton swab and take all my makeup off with that. I also really like the Juice Beauty one. I just have been repurchasing the Tatcha one more often now than the Juice Beauty. I think just because I shop on Sephora more than I shop on Ulta. It just takes my makeup off so gently and easily. I can't live now ever without a cleansing oil. Is the only thing I will ever take my makeup off with. Ow, I just scratched this thing. I hit my head so hard when I did that. Like, I have a bunch of makeup over it. It's like a good little scab on my head. And when I hit my head, it was like one of those moments that you like sit up and you like don't know where you're at. I was like, what the, like just happened? Like there's nothing on that tree, and then boom, there's like this perfect branch sticking out like this. And I'm like, I could have poked my eye out. That was my first thought. Too much Christmas Story, clearly. So then after my makeup is off, I go in with a toner. The Fresh Rose Deep Hydration Facial Toner is my current favorite. This is probably my fourth or fifth bottle this year. If you're wondering like what's all that floating in it, it's just I think rose petals. But I really like using this. If you don't use a toner, you know, it's not necessary, but I just kind of like have gotten in the habit of using it. Just kind of helps to restore the pH balance if you've kind of stripped too much out of your face when cleansing your face, but the cleansing oil is pretty gentle, so don't have to really worry about that. And also the toner will kind of get off any excess makeup that may have been lingering behind that I didn't kind of get with the cleansing oil. So my next skincare favorites for 2017 are Essence. And if you don't know what an essence is, don't worry, I didn't know what one was either until 2017. So what an essence is basically like a water, and it's going to help any product that you put on your face sink deeper into your skin. So I have two that I really like to use. The first one is from Caudalie, and this is a brightening essence, which I really like because when I had all that breakout happening, I couldn't leave the breakouts alone, and I would always like go in and like mess with them, which you don't want to do. That can cause like scarring and dark spots to happen on your face. So I did have a lot of dark spots. So anything that was brightening, I was using it. So I absolutely love this one. I think this is like my third bottle of this, and as you can see, he's halfway done. Absolutely love this. So I put this on immediately after I put on the toner, and I just put it on with a cotton swab. I'll do an updated skincare routine here too, so that I did one on Snapchat not that long ago, but obviously Snapchat disappears. So I'm gonna do an updated one so you guys can just see like my actual steps and routine. But really love an essence. And the other essence that I like to use is from Tatcha. This one was sent to me, so I like to just kind of get through it. I kind of alternate the two. But if I had to pick one, I think I would pick the Caudalie, just because it's a brightening essence and just kind of helps everything look brighter and smoother and more radiant. Like I said, you put that on your face so that the products you put on next will really sink into the skin. Tatcha had like a really cool demo that they did where they showed like watercolor without the essence, and it didn't really penetrate, and then they put the essence and then they put the watercolor and it like really penetrated. I wish I had that really cool demo to show you, but I don't. This little guy, I feel, was my savior. This is from Revision Skincare, and it's a retinol complete. This is a really low dose of retinol. It's only 0.5%. I do have a 1% retinol, but I think for some reason I like this one better. I always find myself going back to this one, even though they're the same brand, the same company. One is just a higher dosage. Again, this one is only 0.5%. I get this from my med spa that I go to, but they do sell it online, so you can find this on the internet. Again, it's Revision Skincare Retinol Complete. I use this every single day. This, I will never not use a retinol again in my life. It really helps with my breakouts. It really helped get rid of all my dark spots on my face. I feel like it helps almost prevent breakouts because I really haven't had a serious breakout in a long time. Oh my God, I don't even have any wood to knock on. Is this wood? Let's hope so. I feel like it's a little miracle worker in this little thing. The thing about retinol is it can dry out your skin. I do use my retinol every single night. When I first started using it, I used it every other night or every 2 nights because my skin did kind of get really dry like around this area. So if your skin does get dry from it, just really try to load on an intense moisturizer and you should be okay. And as soon as your skin gets like kind of accustomed to the retinol, you won't have like that drying situation happening. It lasted for me for about like 2 weeks, that like this part of my face was just like really dry. but I think it's totally worth it. It works wonders on the skin. So if you're kind of getting up there in your 30s like this girl, then you know you want to definitely start adding a retinol to your routine. And even if you're in your 20s, it's never too soon to start taking care of your skin. So this was a lifesaver for 2017. I love you. And then for moisturizer, my moisturizer changes constantly. I go back and forth to this one a lot. This is the Dr.Jart WaterFuse. That's what it is. So this delivers long-lasting moisture in the skin, and it visibly brightens your skin complexion. Again, anything that said brightening in it, I was with it. It does pack a punch of hydration to the face, which is always good. And I kind of started using this when I started using that retinol because my skin was like super dry. So it definitely hydrated it and helped it look not so flaky. It was only for like 2 weeks though, so it's not bad. After that, you're good to go. Good to go. So my last favorite skincare product of 2017 is from Origins, and it is the Out of Trouble 10-minute mask to rescue problem skin. This guy, oh, I loved when I was breaking out. Like, he just made me feel like better. I don't know. He helped my skin a lot. So it has salicylic acid in it. It has sulfur in it. It has zinc oxide in it. All these things really help to like kind of calm the skin down. I'm telling you guys, sometimes my breakouts would be so bad, I would wake up in the morning and just like cry. Like, I know that it sounds like a little dramatic and vain, but if you've never had to deal with like acne ever, it's really like emotional is the best word that I can use to describe it, just because you're just like, why? Like, I don't even know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm eating. I don't know what I'm putting on my face. It's like causing this. So it was dramatic a little bit. Definitely worse things were happening in the world, but when I was breaking out, like sometimes you guys wouldn't see me for a long time, and it's because of that, because it would be so freaking bad and I'd be like, ah, like just like a child. But things have gotten better. But again, like if you've never struggled with acne, like it's hard. It's like really hard and emotional. So if you guys are still struggling with acne, I feel you. It will get better. So if you guys are struggling with acne, please try this mask. I think it is like a miracle worker. I love it so much. I will never use any other kind of acne mask ever, ever. I will only use this Origins mask because I think it's just so amazing at like calming the skin, reducing redness, reducing inflammation. I feel like it helps with breakouts. Anytime I see a breakout on my face, I'll put this on as like a little spot treatment and just like sleep in it and feel like it's like totally gone in the morning when I wake up. So please try this mask if you suffer from any kind of acne, just random breakouts, or if it just like is always constant. Please try this mask. It's really fucking good. Okay. That was all my skincare. See, we're just moving right along, aren't we? So I'm gonna start with primers first. I feel like I was like locked onto one primer pretty much the entire year, and it was the YSL Blur Primer. I really like this primer. As you can see, he bit the bullet. I have some in there, which I'm gonna try to like scrape out because it doesn't want to pump through the pump anymore. But this is, I'm just mentioning this because it definitely was one of my favorites. I use it a lot throughout the year, and it's a really great primer. It's just an expensive primer, and I think that you can probably use like a Tarte primer that's going to give you like the same effect, and it's not going to like break the bank. If you're feeling feisty one day and want to splurge on a really nice primer, this is definitely one to try out. Again, it's the YSL Blur Primer. Super luxurious. I like how it smells. I like how it sits on the face. I like how it sits underneath the makeup. I still do have like larger pores in this area of my face. I noticed that I don't have as many, and I don't know what I'm doing to make my pores go away, but I really like to know so I can do more of it. You know? I feel like primers are like a love or hate situation. Like some people hate them, some people love them. I will never put my makeup on without putting on a primer because I feel weird if I put makeup on my face without a primer underneath. I just feel like throughout the day, I'm like, oh my God, my makeup is just like sinking into my skin. There's no barrier between it. So I think it's like a mental thing of why I like primers so much, but I love them. Let's move on to foundations. Foundations are like another makeup product that I just, I feel it right here. They are all high-end foundations. My apologies. I will definitely make it a goal to use more drugstore foundations this year. So my first foundation I think was just my favorite foundation of the entire year. I love this foundation so much. It's from Dior. It is the Forever DiorSkin foundation. It's like full coverage. It's lightweight. It has like a dewy effect on the skin. It's not too matte. It's not drying. I never broke out from this foundation. Every time I put this foundation on my skin, I'm like, yes, I know why you are my favorite. It just makes you look so good. Next is the Fenty Beauty Foundation. This is the Pro Filtr, I think that's what it's called. Yeah, this is the Pro Filtr foundation. I feel like Fenty Beauty just kind of came in there and knocked it out of the park. She knew what she was doing. The team knew what they were doing. I have this foundation on actually today because I hadn't worn it in a while, and I was like, I feel like I like you, but I don't remember why I like you. The coverage is absolutely beautiful on this. I don't use it with the makeup brush. I just use it with a beauty blender, and it goes on perfect. Like I said, it's full coverage. The only thing that I wish that this was a little more of was like a little more dewy. I feel like it just dries down like a little more like natural. I don't think like as much matte. I think it's like more of a natural finish, but I do still really like it. I like the longevity of it. I like that it doesn't really oxidize on me. I'm using it in the shade 190. I like the consistency of it too. It's a little bit of a more like watery foundation. It's not like really heavy, which kind of plays nicely on your face with like other products. So I like it. You know what I'm about to mention. Boom! Tarte Shape Tape. I really don't know what they did, what kind of sorcery they put into this bottle, but it is amazing. The coverage, the blendability, the color selection, the best concealer of life. All right, let's talk about setting powders. So I have 3 setting powders, which is crazy for underneath your eyes. You would think that I would only have 1, right? But I have 3. So my first one, you already know, is the Laura Mercier Secret Brightening Powder. This stuff, this I used for so long, I wouldn't even dare to put anything else underneath my eyes. Anytime I tried to put anything else underneath my eyes, I was just mad that I strayed from the Laura Mercier, because this one has never done me wrong. She has always held me down. I love this. I've never been able to use the translucent powder underneath my eyes, Laura Mercier one, which a lot of people swear by. I just think that it makes me look like really dry and like crusty underneath there, and don't nobody want dry, crusty under eyes, right? If you do, hey, do what you do. This always just made my under eyes look perfect, flawless. I love this stuff. I will never leave this alone, but I have not been wearing this underneath my eyes lately. Say what? Exactly. I have actually been obsessed with the MAC PatrickStarr powder. This is, what is this called? This is just called Patrick's powder. It's a setting powder. It's what I have underneath my eyes today. It is so good, like good beyond good. When I set my under eye with this, I'm just like, what did he put in here? What sorcery did Patrick put inside the setting powder? Because it is the bomb, and it just looks so smooth and flawless and crisp, and just, so shout out to MAC and PatrickStarr for creating this bomb ass powder. I'm pretty sure you can set your entire face with this. I just have been using it for underneath my eyes. I have a lot. There's a lot of powder in here, as you can see, like the size comparison, and I just kind of want to buy another one just because I don't ever want to be without this again, and I don't know how long it's gonna like be in store or what the deal is. Like, I just could not wait to talk about that powder because I was blown away when I first tried it. I was like, all right, I'm gonna give it a try. I'm gonna try to set my under eyes with it, but I know I'm gonna hate it. Like, I know I'm gonna hate it is what I was thinking, and I put it on, and my first thought was, I don't hate it. And then another favorite powder is from Kat Von D, and this is the Lock-It powder. This is a brightening powder, and this is in the shade Petal, and I like this for its main reason. It's brightening. Sometimes I would put the Laura Mercier on, and I feel like I would just be like super kind of pale at the moment, and it just wouldn't give me like a brightening effect, so I would just put a little tiny touch of this over it, and it just kind of really helped to kind of enhance and brighten up that under eye area. So that's why I wanted to mention it to you. I don't really set with this ever. Like, it's not like I don't go from like wet concealer to this, because I think that it's almost a little too heavy for me. But when I need like that little extra pop of brightening, this is my go-to, and it never ever lets me down. So I was surprised when I pulled 3 powders myself. I was like, no way am I gonna mention 3 powders. Again, the MAC PatrickStarr one, fire. I wonder what my favorite highlight was of 2017. You already know, it was my highlighting palette. Ugh, this is my child. Like, I was so proud of this. I'm still so proud of this. Like, this was amazing. When I got to actually hold this and touch this and feel this in my hand for the first time, it was just like super surreal. Anastasia Beverly Hills has always been like one of my favorite brands. I just love and respect her so much. I think like she is such like a great role model for like girls. She was like a single mother, and she just built this brand and this company, and her daughter runs it with her, and it's just like so inspiring. So when they gave me the opportunity to collab with them, I was just like, what? Me? Like, I still am like blown away by it, and I'm still just like so happy every time I see this palette, or I see this palette on Instagram and it's just like on my popular page, and I'm just like, dang, I did that. I did that. So definitely one of my biggest accomplishments, one of my highest points of 2017 was my Glow Kit collab. Oh, I probably should have got a fresh one, but it's real life. I see so many of you ask for us to bring this palette back. If you don't know, we are working on a little thing. We're working on a little thing. Maybe if we like really harass Claudia and Anastasia, they'll like bring this palette back. I don't know. I can't make any promises, but I see you guys asking for it. To me, this palette is just like the ultimate girly glow palette, so I'm super proud of it. I thank you guys all so much. Whenever I do like a meetup now, you guys all bring your palettes, and I just love you, and I just, when I think of this palette, it just makes me really happy. So I definitely had to mention it. But that wasn't my only favorite highlight. I do want to mention the Hourglass strobe lighting powders, the ambient strobe lighting powders. I really love these as well. This is my highlight palette is more of like an Instagram metallic, in your face, look at me glow girl kind of highlight. And the Hourglass ambient strobe lighting powders are like really subtle, like I don't want to glow too much. I just want a little something, look real healthy. So I like these for days that I just don't want to do a lot, and my kind of glow kit for when you want to be extra. So I'm only going to mention one eyeshadow palette. Just one eyeshadow palette, because I really like all eyeshadow palettes. There's like good things to eyeshadow palettes and there's bad things to eyeshadow palettes, and it's just all about preference. And I feel like, you know, I don't know. I don't want to sit here and talk about 47 different eyeshadow palettes because I like a lot of eyeshadow palettes, but this one is definitely one of my favorites. It's from Dose of Colors. It's the Baked Browns. It's what I have on my lids today, and I love the packaging of it. I love the size of it. I travel a lot. It's very easy to travel with, and there's just 5 essential colors in here. You can just do a lot with these 5 colors. You can do a little with these 5 colors, so I like the packaging, the product, the blendability, the pigmentation of the shadows, just everything about it. I also just love Dose of Colors as a brand in general, and I used this so much, and it doesn't even look like I used any of it. Like, I brought this with me everywhere when I traveled because it was just so easy and convenient and small. So shout out to Dose of Colors for creating these bomb ass eyeshadow palettes. This is the only one I'm gonna mention because I think he's that good. Let's talk about false lashes. First favorites are being from House of Lashes. These are the Iconic Minis. I also love the Iconics. I think the Iconic lash was like the first lash that I like truly fell in love with. I thought that it made any makeup look like it took my makeup look from here to here when I put those lashes on. And I really, really love the Iconic Mini because it's just like a smaller, more natural, I use the word natural loosely, version of their lash. I love all the House of Lashes mini lashes. I feel like it just makes, I don't know, it makes everything like look better. I still love the Iconics, but I use the Iconic more like for like a night dramatic ass look. These you can get away with like at any time. Another lash that I love that's kind of similar to like Ardell Wispy or something like that are the Christinas, and Carly actually turned me on to these. These are super duper long, it's like a really long lash, but it's a wispy lash, so there's lots of spacing in between the lash, and it looks really, really natural when I have these lashes on. It just looks like I have like crazy intense long lashes. But if you weren't like a lash wearer, I don't think that you would know that I was wearing like a false lash. You'd be like, dang, she got some long lashes, but I don't think you would know it was a fake lash. I mean, maybe. I would know. If you weren't like a lash wearer, I don't think that you would know. So you can find these on Amazon, and you can get them like in a pack. They usually come like this. I just have these right next to me. So I think I get them in like packs of 10, and they're like under 10 bucks. So a lot of bang for your buck. And then of course I have to mention my lashes because these are definitely 2 of my favorite lashes. These are my favorite lash ever currently at the moment. They're all that I've been wearing. They're what I have on right now. This is my newest lash. This is the Faux Mink lash with Eyelure, and this is my Faux Flawless. I like the fullness of it. I like the separation of it. It's my favorite at the moment. And then my Casually Glamorous is my other fake lash. What? We know it's a fake lash, girl. So these are in all Walgreens stores, this guy, and then my Night Lash, the 143 lash, is only in half the Walgreens stores. And if I had to pick only one lash out of my 3, it's Faux Flawless. So let's talk about some lips, and then I think we're done. I only pulled these ones because I just have used these so many times. So for lipstick, my favorite, I think probably ever lipstick is from Charlotte Tilbury, and this is the KKW, or Kim KW. Yeah, this is the Kim KW Nude Lip. I use it for everything. It's in the middle of this lip right now. It'll be on a dark lip. It'll be on a nude lip. Like, this is the best favorite. This is my favorite, most worn nude lip ever is this shade right here. So I definitely had to mention it to you guys. It's not a matte lipstick, it's like a cream lipstick, so you know I don't like matte shit. I don't like it. If you don't want to splurge on the Charlotte Tilbury lipstick, I got you covered. These Maybelline ones are so good, just as pigmented, just as creamy. I think this is 45. Yeah, 545 and 535 are my two favorites. Hello, sir. Oh. Orange like peeked his head in the door. I said hello, sir, and he left. So 45 and 35 are my favorite two. This is 35 and this is 45, and I just think that these are two amazing nude lips. Nude lips are my favorite kind of lip. A nude glossy lip all day, every day. And my lip liner of choice is from OOC, and I don't think that's the cap that it comes with. Maybe it is, I don't know. But it is in the shade Sebastian, which is similar to MAC Stone, and it's the color that I have on right now. I use this lip liner for almost everything. Any kind of nude lip I'm wearing, it starts with this lip liner. And again, it's from OOC, and it is in the shade Sebastian. It's just like a brown color. Like I said, it's really similar to Stone from MAC. And then I have three glosses that I want to mention. Two of them I really didn't want to like. Like, I didn't want to like these glosses, but I actually like them and I use them all the damn time. And they are from Kylie Cosmetics. And the first one is Coco K. This is the gloss form. I don't really like a matte lip, which you guys know. So obviously I'm in love with the glosses. And then my other favorite gloss is from the Coco Collection with Kylie. And this is in the shade Damn Gina. So these are two of my favorite glosses. I put these on top of everything. Like I said, when they first came out, I was like, I don't want to like these Kylie Jenner glosses. And then I put them on and I was like, dang, I really like these Kylie Jenner glosses. So really love those two. And then I have a Maybelline one that is absolutely amazing as well. It's what I have on my lips. I just have on my lips, I have on the Sebastian lip liner, a tiny bit of the Kim KW lipstick, and then I have this on top. And this is in the shade Tease. This is the Vivid Hot Lacquer from Maybelline. Super duper glossy, long wearing, not sticky. These glosses from Maybelline are really good. Probably like my favorite drugstore lip gloss situation. Did we go through everything? Did we do it? We did it! Yeah, so that is it. That's everything that I was loving in 2017. I hope you guys enjoyed. I cannot wait to see what 2018 holds for us. Super excited. I hope you guys are too. I was gonna say leave your New Year's resolutions, but who cares about that? Do whatever it is that makes you happy in 2018. Okay, whatever it is, if it makes you happy, is doing something right. Well, I love you guys. That is it for me. I'm gonna go eat some broccoli and rice. I actually really like broccoli. And that is it, guys. I love you, and I will see you in the next video.